employees, we constantly are handing out wildfire safety checklists, and we're constantly picking them back up off the floor within the next 5 minutes. So I mean, I understand that it's very much a big need, and I think what you guys are targeting here is a younger group of people who can share this information, and I think you guys are the future of fire prevention and safety as well as emergency preparedness, because we're seeing now that more disasters are happening in the world than we've ever seen before. So I think that what you guys have done is, viral videos, as soon as one person shares it, then everyone goes crazy with it, and then it becomes this phenomenon that you end up seeing, on a Tosh.0 or on Comedy Central late at night. So I think what you guys have done by spending no money, which some companies will spend, I mean, Smokey the Bear, he's spending millions of dollars on advertising on these billboards, but who's reading them, right? So I think what you guys have done by creating a low-cost fire prevention video that actually educates people your age on things that are relevant to them is a great idea, and I'd love to see what you guys continue to do with this. So.
It's on the brochure,
Yeah.
on the QR code on the back, you can just scan it, it'll send you straight to the websites.
Wow,
The
guys.
websites.
Me too, all right, A++.
Really cool idea. I might just go on YouTube and
Yeah, really cool idea.
go on YouTube later and look them up. Also, you guys look cool up there, matching ties, and you were again very animated, well rehearsed, organized, and it was really good.
The thing that I liked most about this project was that it directly relates to not only just the topic itself, but educating people. And that's something that's really key about, disaster preparedness is how to educate people. And you guys really hit on that really well. I'm actually really impressed. This is very fantastic. I think I'd like to use this. I'm just saying, there's a lot that this can be done with, that can be done with this. I'd like to see where it can be developed to. Good job.
They said a lot of what I've got to say, but good job, good idea. A lot of education, just in general, comes from kids coming home from school. Hey mom, hey dad, I learned this. This is really cool. Or just watching a video that's really entertaining because you want to watch it. Like you said, it's hard to get people to pay attention to, okay, this is how to be safe, this is what you need to do. You got to make it fun, you got to make it interesting. And a lot of people don't think like that. Like they were saying, Smokey the Bear, he's cool, but you put him on the billboard, not everyone's going to read the billboard every time. But if you have a fun, interesting, entertaining video, then more people are going to say, yeah, I want to watch that. Or they'll say, look, they'll be hanging out with their friends. Hey, did you see this video? And then you'll spread the message more, so a really good idea.
Good job, guys. First thing I wrote down was nice ties. I think that you guys really used your brain and came up with a really practical idea, which I really like. You used your brain because you talked to some good experts and you listened to what they said, and then you demonstrated it by throwing your brochure on the ground. And that it just seems so realistic. I remember being at a car fire, where there was a terrible accident and people inside burning cars. I pulled out a fire extinguisher and I didn't know how to use it. It must have been made in 1951 or something. It was a weird contraption. So as I was watching your video, I thought about, oh, my kids know where the fire extinguisher's at in the house, but do they know how to use it? So that was great stuff. And I agree with what they've already said about your videos. It's the way of the future and the way to get people's attention, and a great idea. Good job.
Well, who doesn't know about YouTube anymore? I mean, I only discovered it because it was on my iPhone, but a couple of years ago, so I'm not too far behind. Thanks for referencing me or giving me credit on your brochure, even though I went on the ground. But I thought you guys had a very unique method. I think the YouTube video is a great concept. It's a good idea for hitting your demographic. You guys are the future, so, the more you spread this information out, I think YouTube, every other phone has it, so I think that was a great idea. You're hitting a huge population. Who knows, maybe you'll find it in North Korea, eventually translated. But kids nowadays have short attention span. And so I think you guys had a good use of your time and your video, and you got the information out. It was animated, it was funny, and I think that it's a great idea. Good job.
a good, I had as my notes here, a good twist on the problem. The problem is wildfires, but the real problem is information retention and getting information out there in a way that's interesting. I think it was really, really good that you touched on the fact that it took us 18 hours in one iPad and we made 3 videos and we've got data on which one is getting watched and which one is getting liked. So the fact that you said we identified a problem, we had some ideas about a practical solution for it, we tested a couple of different avenues for it, and that you've done all this already, and you've got links, and you've got a good-looking brochure to hand out with it, but this is really just to get people to the really interesting stuff. I think it was a really good, really, really good project. The overall and the presentation was a nice way to cap it.
Did you read my notes? Exactly what I have.
Say, my handwriting's terrible, so if I read anybody's notes, it's yours.
Great work, good job. Target audience is absolutely perfect.
Thank you.